time, Nunca.
Will it come true? The truth come out now. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the latest edition of Western Wednesdays, where every Wednesday I watch a Western from the Western genre, obviously. And this is the 95th Western I'll be watching for the channel, so I'm coming up on the 100 Western probably sometime next month in October, so excited about that. And I will put a poll up for you to vote on which one should commemorate the 100 Western I watch for the channel. But today's Western I'm watching is Notorious Rancher with Marlene Dietrich and Arthur Kennedy. And of course, Marlene Dietrich I also saw in Destry Rides Again with Jimmy Stewart, and I've seen Arthur Kennedy in a couple of westerns with Jimmy Stewart as well, such as The Man from the Army, one of my all-time favourite westerns. So I think this is from 1952. And guys, just if you're really enjoying the content, like and a comment and subscription if you haven't already would be fantastic. I also have a Patreon page, so there'll be a link in the description for that as well if you want to check that out to support the channel further. That'd be fantastic. And just a quick shout out to my patrons, to Ravi, to Gigi Gooding, to Millie Ways, to Blaze, to Mary, and to me Hall. Thank you so much for the support, really appreciate it.
Listen well. Listen to the legend.
Mel Ferrer, I don't know if I've come across that actor before.
And when we get the ranch,
8 years.
I found a name for it. Lost Cloud Ranch. Pretty?
Pretty as you.
I think I'd love having a ranch.
Oh.
France, the man said.
Oh, it's beautiful for evening.
Who the hell's that guy?
Whitey.
I want to see what's in the assayer's safe.
Oh, he's a robber. And this is her father's store, isn't that what she said? What did he attack her? Oh! Shit, did he kill her? Oh my god, he's gonna kill the kid as well. He'll be able to give information. She's dead? God, was they going to get married in 8? Add to the tragedy of it.
Aaron, I don't know how to tell you this, but she wasn't spared anything.
Jeez.
Jim, give me a gun.
It is this time, the whole town will be after us. You made sure of that.
Well, let's move then. We're in this together. We'll split it in shuck-a-luck, not before.
They're already kind of having disagreements that could go in their favor.
So we're traveling the country, let alone butchered by Indians. I'm turning back.
That's my feeling, Sheriff. I got 50 head of cattle to brand them.
I've no authority to head past this stream, but there'll be a warrant out for
A
him.
warrant? For whom? What's his description? What if she was your wife?
It's a fair point.
We go.
Well, turn back then. I'll follow him along. Don't be sure to tell everybody how brave you were. Get extra drunk tonight. I hope you have good drinks.
Well, I don't blame the sheriff. I mean, you know, he can't go on beyond that point, you know?
Like I said before, I want my share now.
I said before we split it at Chuck-a-Luck. Rattlesnake, look out!
I knew it. I knew it was gonna. I said it.
The man who was with you. Where is he?
And the thing is, he only described the guy with the long hair, so he mightn't get a good. The kid might not have a good description of that guy.
Did you ever hear of a place in these parts called Chuck-a-Luck?
Is that Mr. Wilson from Dennis?
Barber, get another bowl of water. My face is dry.
Water comes later.
I want it now. I wouldn't talk about Chuck-a-Luck so free if I were you.
Why not?
For one thing, Alder Keene wouldn't like it.
I'm supposed to meet somebody there.
Who?
I don't know.
Get back there, Barber.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
You don't know so much, but you're sure trying to learn.
That's not the guy who killed her. Jeez. Get a weapon yourself, man. Pick up the gun even. God, a lot happened in the first 12 minutes.
Well, he suffered lacerations, contusions, and concussions.
How do I know what it's self-defense?
I tell you, that stranger do. I saw his gun.
Used to be the finest barber shop west of Baxter.
Paso, July 25th, 1873. Reward $300.
Did it say July 25th?
Yeah.
And he couldn't have been in Wyoming early in August.
No, he couldn't have. Apologies and congratulations, my friend. Well, you did our job for us. The least I can do is to buy you a drink.
Say, wait a minute.
Or help him find him.
Her name is Keene, not Crane. Alter Keene. He's one of the horses, and Alter Keene was my jockey.
Loved horses. Always had a pair, white horses. Lots of men. Sure, that's her privilege. But she'd shut the door on a cattle baron. Fancy for a cowpuncher. Yes, she was a glory girl in those days.
$1. And you haven't been shilling very good lately either. I owe you $20 even.
What the hell? Oh, he's altering it.
3 4s on the red.
Let me in here. Stop the game. When I tell somebody to get out, I mean it.
I stay here as long as I like.
All right, all right. Betting, Alter?
Sure.
No, don't.
Let her spin.
You idiot.
Frenchie Fairmont.
So they were both helping her. Jeez.
This will help you carry it.
Is he gonna steal it from her?
Here you are, ma'am. May I be seeing you home?
Yes?
Alter Keene.
I gotta find somebody through it.
Well, I wish I could help you, but I never heard of her anymore.
In case you don't know it, Frenchie was caught and locked up over in Gunsight last Thursday.
Now the road that goes to Chuckaluck leads to a western jail.
Interesting how this song kind of mirrors the different periods in the narrative. It's even like a motif almost. No, he gets some answers from Frenchie. He looks a little bit like Henry Fonda, doesn't he?
Not a thing but whiskey. Empty your bottles. Empty them fast. Empty it. Come on, cowboy. Back, give it to me.
What'd you say that was?
I'd say it was a pick.
The sheriff and these boys work real well together.
For that pick. I double that. 3,000. 3,000. Now hand it over. Give it here. You heard him. 3,000. 3,000.
You'll run.
Oh, they're taking all the horses. Okay.
Wait here for me.
What are you stopping for?
What I came to town for.
Robbing something? I bought.
If you're not headed anywhere particular, maybe you'd care to side with me for a while.
Well, there's something I have to attend to.
Oh, boss.
Oh.
Frenchie, you old Mustang.
Meet the boss of this ranch, Alder Keene.
Lookout told me you had somebody with you. Uses his eyes too, doesn't he?
Because she's the source to him finding your man.
Guess so. It's the first time I ever met up with a real live pipe dream, especially one with grease on her arms. It's sure unsettling.
Well, any friend of Frenchie's is welcome at Chuckaluck, if he agrees to the rules.
Hard to fancy anybody now.
This is Chocolate.
And everybody does his share of work, and you will be expected to do yours.
Oh, sure. I'm pretty capable of all kinds of cattle work.
We've got a new man here tonight. He helped Frenchie out of a jam. Meet Wilson. Look at that smile. He spends most of his time chasing the ladies. No?
Looks like one of them had some fight in her.
Bobcat made these. Mighty handsome filly.
I think you'll like Vern.
I'm trying to figure out. I remember what the guy looked like
Outside of
now.
being a little Frenchie, I haven't had a bottle of perfume since I went to El Paso 2 years ago.
perfume, that's what it was.
Ever seen him before?
Ah, certain? I never lose a face. I don't know him.
He was sure looking strange at you last night, all through supper.
Fancy riding?
Yeah, she's a cocky filly. Like a lot of women. Takes a lot of breaking before she comes along nice.
So it's one of these guys, because they're bringing this money in. Couldn't they steal from the bank?
Tonight. And she said, I've got 3 husbands, but they're all down the cellar. I keep them locked up with them, not using them. Now you...
You'd do anything to get your arms around a girl, wouldn't you?
I'm in.
You still don't remember him?
I've told you, I never lose a face. I've never seen him.
You're always right there when you're needed, aren't you?
Are you thinking about when I'm gonna do it, or is he trying to figure out, is this definitely the guy I'm thinking did it? You know?
Yes.
Is that hers?
Whenever a woman says no, get away.
He's gonna kill people who didn't do it now.
You're always standing in doorways. And you're always using your eyes.
That way you see things you never expected to see.
Yeah, like stray horses in the valley. That was very clever.
Myself. Sorry I never met you before. Sorry I never had a chance to give you a brooch like that.
Get on my horse. I lead you up where you can't miss the trail. Frenchy.
Is everything all right?
The marshal's posse was here. They're looking for you and Vern and Gary and Factor. They'll be through this way again in the morning.
The tension growing there now. Maybe a love triangle developing, possibly?
I don't know how he'd be drawn against a man.
If I keep on, I might even be able to outdraw you someday.
Don't ever try it.
Waiting for them to come back.
We've only stayed 6 weeks this time.
There's a bank over there I want to look over before going on to a couple of other jobs upstate. Vern's getting pretty handy with a .45.
You're not taking him.
And why not?
He's not.
You mean he's not?
When I met you, you were chin deep in this kind of life. You couldn't go back. And even if you had wanted to, they wouldn't have let you. But he can.
Buy your horses, work your ranch, wrestle our own beans half the time. Now this.
That's right. Just be sure to send back my 10% of that bank robbery.
That's who. That's who he is. I knew I'd seen him before. The way he climbs up on a horse. What'd he do? Ain't what he did. Never mind. The sooner he gets a bullet through his head, the better.
Was it him who did it? How was she so into him already, though? Seems a bit quick. It was like one scene. And then...
We're almost straight across from the bank is the marshal's office. If anything goes wrong, there's a good chance some of us will get sawed off.
That's 5. Comanche?
I go.
I'd like to make it.
Sorry, Harbin. It's no deal for anybody who can't move fast if he...
That leaves us 1 shy. How about Vern? A gun like his would be worth a lot if we run into real trouble.
No, he doesn't belong in this.
That won't make Alter unhappy.
Wrong.
But isn't Vern gone already?
Am I wrong, Alder?
Frenchy. Easy to take a fancy to him. He makes you remember yourself a long time back. But there's been nothing.
We need him, and he'll go along whether he likes it or not.
I'm trying to take him out. Whoa! Oh, now that's fecked up the plan. I'm still confused. Is Vern still was Vern part of the mission? Or is he just randomly there?
Frenchy will get here. If the next job goes like this last
Listen,
one,
we got what we went for, didn't we? A few of us got to Marga's saloon first, and the rest will be along later. Tomorrow, we're all going to go to Landisky.
Then what?
Uh-oh. Frenchie sees this, is not going to be happy. One of the other guys could see it. She's wearing the pendant thing. Or not pendant, but the jewellery.
Frenchy only gave me one of these.
Which?
The necklace. The other things I bought myself when I bought the dress. It was part of my cut. Kinch gave it to me.
It was Kinch.
Vern, what's the matter?
It's over, and I can tell you what's been choking me every minute since
Finally.
I chased after you. It was a girl that I was going to marry. A girl the last time I saw was lying on the floor, outraged and butchered by the man who took that from her. Feel him staring at you? Do you see the blood on the floor? Do you hear her screaming?
Vern, Kinch didn't tell me you got the...
Oh, I thought it was Frenchie. I thought maybe it was somebody
Which
who'd
guy's
been here and
Kinch?
gone. Well, I'm glad it wasn't Frenchie. But it could have been. You think a dance hall girl was a dirty life? You ought to be proud of that. Here's your cut.
Completely agree with him.
From yesterday's job. Payment for this. I'm buying it back from you. You've seen it, Kinch. You saw it in a little town in Wyoming. You saw it in a girl.
Walter told you.
This is a private affair. Keep out of it.
I wasn't sure myself. I couldn't remember what he looked like, so I was kind of in the same boat as Vern.
Draw!
Well,
Draw.
okay, now he's got an advantage.
Bartender.
Do it. She yelled. If she hadn't yelled, everything been all right. She yelled, I tell you.
Let's see how you like it, Kinch. Yell. Go ahead and yell.
Let's hear you yell. No shooting in my town.
This man's wanted for murder. Girl named Beth Forbes.
I heard him admit it, Sheriff.
Thanks, mister.
Good bartender. Like, I think Vern would have wanted to kill him. Like, he was so pent up rage in him, you know? But I guess when they came in, he had no choice, did he?
Turn that man loose, Sheriff. And don't make any noise.
This man is my prisoner.
Yeah? This was somebody that squealed on him.
It's a deed for the ranch. All the money's in the safe.
Not going away. You belong to me. You belong to every minute I've known you. You'll stay here.
You don't like to lose anything, do you?
No.
You and Alder been packing along?
Place sure looks deserted. Looks like people are moving.
We got our own plans for her.
She sold me out to Vern. Told him I gave her a brooch. Told him it came from his girl that I shot in a holdup.
Wrong, Frenchie. There's a rifle on that windowsill, and it's dead aimed at your back.
It's there, Frenchie.
You can get one of us, but there'll still be 3 left to settle with her.
Yeah, but did he all want to risk their life for this?
Not a chance. We got the odds. We'll call the plays.
The odds are changed.
Hogtied
Wilson. I was riding in the sun about 5. Care whether you turn him loose or shoot him or hang him to a tree.
Watch out! Shit!
From what I heard outside, shooting's better than...
You be willing to talk it over, Kinch?
Watch out the window!
Go on, get started.
The prick who killed his fiance. I think Frenchie actually shot him. Oh, fuck. I was half thinking, how did she seem to avoid everything?
Once the posse gets him, they'll come here for you.
You're welcome to me. We all get taken sooner or later. But first, there's a matter you and I have got to settle.
No, I think it's already been settled for them. Did not see that coming. It's poetic almost.
She stepped in front of that bullet to save you.
And she will know how he felt at the start of the film. Vern loved his fiancée, and Frenchie loved her. Okay, that was Rancho Notorious, and I think there was some brilliant elements to this film. I think it, like, just right out of the gate, starts off with an absolute bang. You just see the death of his fiancée and what his intentions are. So like you're right out the gate, you're there, you're with him. I just think like during the middle portion, it it kind of stalls and loses its focus a bit, you know, of what his actual mission is. Even though I think the performances are very good, some interesting characters. I thought Frenchie was good. Dietrich's character was good. Arthur Kennedy was good. You know, I just think that like him trying to maintain his mission and his goal, it kind of gets lost a little bit. But I think towards the last quarter again, it kind of picks up, and finally he's trying to figure out which one it is. I love that whole aspect, which one it is. And to be honest, I forgot which one it was. I couldn't remember the face, so I kind of really felt like Arthur Kennedy's character Vern trying to decipher which one is it. So that was kind of a fun experience for me. But I think, yeah, towards the end, you know, it got its focus back, and I thought that the beginning was strong. I thought the ending was strong. The middle kind of lost itself a little bit. But her dying as well at the end, like, that was a big shock. I didn't see that coming at all. But I think overall, there was some really good aspects to it. It just lost itself a little bit in the middle. But I'd still give it like 2 thumbs up. There was some really good stuff going on with it. But guys, let me know in the comments your thoughts on Rancho Notorious. Where would this rank among your favorite westerns, and what did you think of it in general? Would love to hear your thoughts. But until next time, guys, slog full.